Welcome to Pew!
Pew!
And our version of Get the Guest.
We're here with Whillyem, who spelled his name like 50 different ways.
Yeah. No, I didn't spell my name 50 different ways.
Actually...
The invites spelled
Actually, I think you did.
I didn't.
It changed all the time.
No, it didn't.
Okay, how...
That was the whole issue.
Igor cannot bring me a pen. Can you bring me a pen, please? A pen and a piece of paper?
Sure. Oh, wait.
No.
Wait a minute, so how do you spell your name?
Just like this. The one card that's missing out of your collection.
There was one invite that spelled it correctly.
Whillyem. This is William's trading card.
The one Michael doesn't own. And wanted to trade me 15.
Oh, please. I did not even make an offer. I was going to...
ace in the deck.
Well, it's not going to be 15, I'll tell you that right now. I don't know how many of the...
Well, you told me which 15 it would be.
I don't even know how many
3 A-lists and
you stole last night while we were sleeping.
Well, for those of you who weren't lucky enough to have gone to Disco 2000, Whillyem would sometimes DJ there. You DJ'd, I remember you DJing in like some of the back rooms.
Yeah, the chapel.
The chapel.
Yeah.
Well, he was always in the back rooms, but sometimes he was DJing.
No, it was the chapel, yeah. And then it was arcade on Saturday nights when we had the gallery space.
So how would you describe
DJing for other people?
How would you describe like the musical flavor of what you played at Disco 2000?
It was pretty much a mix of everything. It was like some house music. It was like a lot of 80s.
I have to say that the music that William played at that time was so ahead of its time that a lot of people didn't get it. They got it like 6 months later.
It was all like oldies.
Yeah, but it was
so how could oldies be ahead of their time?
Because it wasn't.
Well, no, it's funny. Believe it or not, that whole like freestyle music. I thought everybody knew it, like in Manhattan and stuff, but it's like an out of borough thing.
It wasn't just oldies though.
That's what I thought. It was so
played
weird.
A special kind of oldies. That were like so. Like I remember specifically who did America? Neil Diamond, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Neil Diamond's America and Queen of Hearts and things like that. These like really cheesy AM like seven.
Oh, it was all about the AM.
Yeah. And so it wasn't just
no
like
one would
retro.
touch that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I played at Tunnel. That was my specialty in the Tunnel bathroom.
It was the stuff that no one else would touch.
It was really no dance floor, so you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Everybody was doing retro, but his retro was completely different. It was the retro that nobody else would. It was so bad that even like it. But it was so bad that it made it super intelligent, I thought.
Well, in addition to DJing, Whillyem also had all these fierce looks back in the day. I would kind of describe some of your looks as being like punk heroin chic.
Or run over by a truck before you got to the club. Yeah.
How would you describe it besides run over by the truck?
Run over by the truck. I guess it was like a little mix of everything. Like
I have a specific act that I'd like to ask you about, and maybe you could explain the significance of that one.
Which one?
The day that I was being fired at Tunnel, and Peter Gibson called in a meeting for everybody at Disco 2000 to make sure that they would still work for him if I was gone. And everybody showed up, and you came dressed to the nines. I mean, you looked amazing when you walked into that office. And I was sitting on that.
I went to that meeting.
Yes, you did. And I was sitting on the stairs. You know the stairs, the side stairs you walk in a tunnel in the daytime?
Yeah.
I was sitting on the stairs because I wasn't allowed in the meeting. And all of the Disco 2000...
I've only met Peter once, and that was like when
I showed up late for the club. Amazing that day.
You sure it was me?
You had an orange, I don't know, like a fuzzy-eared thing with a strap thing.
That's not me.
Oh yeah, I had William confused for something else.
Well, you were very confused at that time.
It was William. Oh, and you had cones.
That's definitely not me.
Oh.
I never did anything like that. Never.
He's looking at
Chin straps.
Yeah.
Chin strap maybe, but not cones up the side of my head. Never.
It was William. Anyway,
it might have been Mylar.
It was an amazing act. And the funny thing is I was being fired that day, and all I could think of was, oh my God, William looked fucking amazing. I hope he doesn't choose to work for Peter Gibson instead of me.
No, I wanted to work in a sound factory actually.
Well, because I was going to another club.
No.
Which club did you end up going to?
Exit.
Oh.
And then
I went to
Exit.
too.
How appropriate.
Yeah, you made your exit.
And then Mirage, which was Honey Trap.
Right.
Were you at Honey Trap?
Of course it was a honey trap.
I mean, did you work there?
Yeah, I I DJ'd there.
Oh, you did? Oh, God.
See, look, and you were questioning your memory.
Okay.
I only DJ there every week. But yeah. But I had the
Picture
orange
perfect
cones.
recollection
Right.
of the
No, what's
final
funny, too,
days
is
of
that-
Disco 2000.
With Michael, whenever like you
Oh,
wouldn't give
no,
me my
I-
drink tickets, the way to get you to come to the DJ booth is to play hip hop. If I put on any kind of 80s hip hop, you'd be up faster
was
than
your
lightning.
trick? That was your trick?
Pull the needle off the record. What is
I
this?
never
Yes, you did.
pulled the needle
yes,
off
you
a
did. Just
record.
like I was at Peter's meeting, you ripped the needle off the turntable.
Oh, so then you didn't?
No,
Then I didn't.
you did.
Well, then you were at Peter's meeting.
I wasn't at Peter's meeting.
Well, then if it was just like at Peter's meeting...
I wasn't at Peter's
That was a
meeting.
bad analogy.
But that's the best way to get you. Like if I was waiting for drink tickets, I would put on
I would
like
never make you wait for drink tickets.
what? I had to like hunt you down. I had
How
to
could
teach
you have
somebody
me-
how to DJ really quick.
Oh,
101
Michael
and
made people wait
exactly.
for tickets.
So don't
Because
believe
you know
a word
why?
he said.
No, because you know why? Because they'd run at 10 o'clock at night, and then they'd be
Well,
over.
some of us had to be there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
at
I
night and needed a
know.
drink.
I know, but the club was empty until midnight, and so they would
Why
get
should-
their drink tickets at 10 o'clock, and then by 10:15 they would run out. They would have no drink tickets,
Right.
and the party wouldn't have even started
Well,
yet.
to be fair, I used to have somebody DJ for me from 10 to 12.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Without you
Wolf's
asking.
boyfriend, yeah.
Without you asking. Yes, I remember.
But it was early. You weren't there.
anyway,
It was just, he was
Yeah,
DJ
as
for the
Disco,
bartender.
as Disco 2000 went on and on, we got there later and later and later.
And fake names were
Because we
added
used
to
to
the
go-
guests.
I mean, in the-
list and,
no, not guesses.
not
invitations.
invitations, yeah.
Yeah, we would add
And
fake-
payouts at the end of
we
the
would
night
add-
for strawberry swirl,
No,
which
it
is really
it
Junkie
was
Jonathan.
raspberry smash. We would add raspberry smash
Right.
to the invitation.
It's so funny, no one ever seen her.
No one ever.
They always
questioned-
looked and like,
every
fine.
night I would say, "Oh, raspberry smash went home early. I have
I'm gonna pick up her
I'm gonna
paycheck."
pick up her paycheck."
Right. I think I
and
picked up her paycheck
sometimes
a
it was
couple times.
his paycheck.
Right. That's right. It depends, yeah.
So
We'll be back after this break.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
yeah, I should have. Because I really want to keep it the way it is, huh? Keep
Welcome
the status
back.
quo.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the status quo.
Okay, let's
Bitches want to know
What do bitches wanna
about
know,
the
William?
status quo.
What do they want to know?
They want
No, wait,
Marlena
It's a
Arguello.
new tradition is to have
Okay.
the guests.
It's a literacy test.
I currently reside in New Orleans, LA. I had a couple of questions for the Pew.
Wait, who is it? Who's it from?
First,
Marlena Arguello.
Okay.
first, what kind of coffee do you like to drink?
Oh boy, what an interesting
Espresso.
question.
Whoa. I don't drink hot coffee. It's all about iced coffee.
Well, what kind?
Vanilla.
No, I mean like Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, Starbucks.
Starbucks? Really?
I like the Starbucks
I think
iced coffee
Starbucks
with
is
caramel.
I think, well, yeah, the flavors at
good
Starbucks are great, but otherwise, if it's just coffee, I think it's just ridiculous. It's
Right,
you know, a trick.
It's not ridiculous because you can't go to Dunkin' Donuts and ask for espresso, and you can
That's true.
do
And get
that
extra
at
pumps in it and stuff for
Starbucks.
like flavor.
No. I said if you're just getting regular coffee, then I think it's ridiculous to go to Starbucks because it's like $4.50.
Right.
No,
yeah.
no, it isn't. Like a regular cup of Americano is only like $2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like $4 or
Check
$5.
your facts, girl.
Well,
I
I
think
clearly
it's
go
sure.
there. I go there more often than you. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's because you can afford to. What's the next question? Anyway, you didn't ask me what kind of coffee I like. I like a very,
Hot or iced?
well, I like them both. But my grandmother used to make something called Jacob's coffee in Germany, and my Aunt Dora sent it to me. And, I think coffee is coffee, it's like all these different brands. But for some reason, Jacob's has the flavor. I think it's the name, or I don't know, it's a psychological thing, but I like that. That's my favorite kind.
Marlena also wanted to know about a previous episode where we talked about going to church. I went to church on Christmas Eve with a friend of mine. And
She
Michael
gets 2 questions?
Yeah,
We dressed up.
it's a 2 for 1.
Oh.
So
Two for Tuesday.
she wanted to know if we believed in God, and I kind of, not
I like the
really.
idea of it, but I don't like the whole organized religion thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can pray in your living room. I mean,
I like the idea of it too.
Yeah. That's what ruins it.
And I think that's what ruins it too.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that we like the idea of it, to me, means that that's why it was invented, because people like the idea of there
Once they
being
make
something
money off of it,
else.
like the churches and stuff, that's, yeah.
And also the whole, after reading, what was the book?
The Bible.
No.
Satanic Bible.
No.
Oh.
the Da Vinci Code. I don't know how much of it is real and how much of it is. I think a lot of it is real, but especially the whole part about the well, we don't want to get into that.
Well, you know what's really interesting is that if you, actually have a copy of the American, Bible, like the official Bible of the U.S.
But it's like the official.
There's like an official Bible of the U.S. Catholic Conference
but a
of
man
Bishops.
wrote it. God didn't.
No, but what I'm saying is that in the prelude to it, they say that this is not a historical document.
Right.
Yeah.
They do that. They
like
believe all
the
stories
bishops
of-
say that in
Right.
the Bible.
Yeah,
So
and
if you actually read it, they're not telling you it's the literal truth of
Right.
it.
Right, but a lot of people take it literal, like
Right.
for
I think it's a book of kind of fables, a way of
It's
Right.
like
Like
Adam and
Eve.
Eve.
A way
Like,
to
you know,
live your life.
They
Well,
believe
that's
that,
that's
some
what's in the
people,
forward to
which
the
is
Bible. This is a book of fables.
Yeah, that's what I think. But I'm also not going to say that there is no God. So that would make me an agnostic, I suppose.
No, it would make you an atheist.
No. An atheist says there is no God, and that's it.
No.
An agnostic says that I don't know.
Who knows?
You need further investigation.
Further investigation. I don't. It doesn't seem. I would, if I had to choose between science and God, I suppose I would choose science. But there are a lot of unexplained things, and so anything is possible. That's one thing I learned in prison, is that anything is possible, and you just
that's a good
don't-
lesson to learn
and you
in
just
prison.
don't know. Because like every time that I was suicidal, like the next day something would happen. Something would happen, and that would make me glad that I didn't kill myself. So you just don't know.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about.
Well, we're glad you didn't kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next time.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Pew!